12-year-old Eric Kirby and his mother's friend, Ben Hildebrand, go parasailing near the restricted Isla Sorna. The boat's crew is killed by an unknown attacker, prompting Ben to detach the line before the vessel crashes into rocks. Eric and Ben drift towards the island. 8 weeks later, paleontologist Dr. Alan Grant struggles to secure funding for his velociraptor research and rebuffs the public's obsession with the events on Isla Nublar. Grant discusses his research with longtime colleague Ellie, hypothesizing that velociraptors were socially advanced beyond even primates. In Montana, his assistant, Billy Brennan, uses a three-dimensional printer to replicate a velociraptor larynx. Paul and Amanda Kirby, a seemingly wealthy couple, offer to fund Grant's research if he gives them an illegal aerial tour of Isla Sorna. Grant reluctantly agrees and flies there with Billy, the Kirbys' associates Udisky and Cooper, and their pilot Nash. Grant learns that the Kirbys plan to land. He protests, but Cooper knocks him unconscious. Grant awakens to find the plane has landed, and the group flees when a predator approaches the runway. As the group boards the plane, Cooper is left behind. The plane lifts off as a Spinosaurus emerges and devours Cooper. Nash hits the dinosaur, and the plane crashes into the jungle. The Spinosaurus attacks the plane and eats Nash, who has Paul's satellite phone. The survivors flee, only to encounter a Tyrannosaurus. The two dinosaurs fight, and the Spinosaurus kills the Tyrannosaurus as the humans escape. Grant confronts the Kirbys, who reveal they are a middle-class divorced couple searching for their son Eric and Amanda's boyfriend Ben. Government agencies declined to help, so they deceived Grant and brought him along, mistakenly believing him to have experience on Isla Sorna. The group searches for Eric and Ben as they travel to the coast. They find Ben's corpse attached to the parasail which Billy takes. They also stumble upon a velociraptor nest, and Billy secretly places 2 eggs in his bag. They soon discover an engine compound where a velociraptor attacks them before vocalizing for its pack. The humans escape within a herd of Corythosaurus and Parasaurolophus, causing a stampede. Grant and Udisky are separated from the others. The velociraptors trap Udisky and attempt to lure Paul, Amanda, and Billy from their place in a tree. Failing to coerce the group into rescuing Udisky, a velociraptor kills him before the pack departs. Grant observes the pack communicating and suspects that they are searching for something. As he tries to slip away, they ambush him. Eric disrupts the pack with canisters of tear gas and brings Grant to an overturned supply truck where he has been taking shelter. The following morning, Grant and Eric reunite with Billy and the Kirbys. The group narrowly escapes the Spinosaurus. Grant, suspicious of Billy, checks his bag and finds the velociraptor eggs, which Billy reveals he planned to sell for funding. Grant decides to keep the eggs in the hopes that the velociraptors may spare them if the eggs are returned. The group then unknowingly enters into an aviary filled with pteranodons. A flock attacks the group and flies away with Eric. Billy rescues him using the parasail, but is swarmed and seemingly killed. The group escapes the aviary, but unintentionally leave the cage unlocked. They board a small barge and make their way down a river. That night, they retrieve the ringing satellite phone from the feces of the Spinosaurus. Grant contacts Ellie and tells her where they are, but the Spinosaurus attacks the barge. Fuel from the boat leaks into the water, and Grant ignites it using a flare gun, forcing the Spinosaurus to flee. The following day, the group arrive at the coast but are surrounded by the velociraptor pack. Grant uses the replica larynx to confuse the pack and present their eggs. Upon hearing distant helicopters, the raptors reclaim their eggs and disappear into the jungle. The Navy lands on the beach, summoned by Ellie, and rescue the survivors. On a helicopter, they discover that Billy has also been rescued, albeit in a seriously injured state. They watch the newly escaped pteranodons fly alongside them as they leave the island.
Thanks for watching, and if you are new to our channel, subscribe and click the bell icon so you do not miss out on our latest videos.